Right. Can you say your name, your age, and what is the date today?
So I am Minh, currently 17, and today is 10th of November.
Good. Okay. Tell me, do you work or study?
I'm currently studying
What subjects do you study at school?
everyone.
Okay. And okay, tell me something that you're good at, a talent that you have.
I think something I'm really good at is learning new things. For instance, I just in for free time learn Spanish. It's just a little part of it, but still it's countless learning.
Was it mastered recently or when you were young?
Just last year's when we still in the pandemic.
Okay. And do you think your talent can be useful for future work?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of maybe going study abroad after high school or after fourth year of college. So having another languages mean I have more choice of where I should go to.
Good. Do you think anyone in your family has the same talent?
I think so. I'm not really close with anyone except my father and my mother, and my father is more like a IT guy.
Okay, good. Let's talk about mobile phones. What was your first mobile phone?
If I remember correctly, this was a Sony one, really old one, like this tip.
Okay. And do you often use your mobile phone for texting or calls?
So texting I do, but calling now. I mostly use my phone to like read novel on the internet.
Will you buy a new one in the future?
Can you repeat the question?
Will you buy a new one in the future?
I don't think so because currently I'm using iPhone 11, so it's kind of keeping me like intact with the internet world for a while, so I don't really think buying another one.
Good. How has your mobile phone changed your life?
I say it saved me a lot of money because all the buying novel things, and it helped me when I'm missing because I don't have the habit, don't really good at remembering street name or stuff like that, address.
Good. And okay, we're going to do part 2 now. So, there's your part 2 question. And you have 1 minute to make notes. So, describe a time when you had your first mobile phone.
So I have my mobile phone when I was somewhere around 10 years old, and it was a Sony phone. I can't remember its name, but I remember it was a black one, and it just the side of my hand couldn't. And one thing I really remember about it, it's really thick. It's like half an inch thick, and that was like 7 years ago. So it's not like an iPhone or stuff like that. Nowadays the iPhone is just getting big, thicker. And my father gave it to me. Actually, it was his old phone when he changed to iOS. I don't remember what type think it's an iPhone. And I was feeling incredibly happy about it because when I just have a really long distance between home and my family, so back when I haven't have my phone, I just have to wait in the waiting room of the school and wait for my parents to go and pick me up. But when I have my phone, I just call my parent or anybody at home that's free, so they can come and pick me up. So it really saved me the time of sitting around with a bunch of first grader, and it's really noisy. I hate noise.
Good. Okay, part 3. Okay. What are the advantages of smartphones these days?
So smartphone these days, I think, have the big advantage is that they act like a little computer, GPS, and phone. You combine together. Like you can check where you're at, you can call anybody near that by, so you can ask for them to go out, grab a coffee or something, and also you can check if there's a good coffee shop nearby. Yeah.
Good. Do young people and old people use phones in the same way?
No, that is quite a different generation gap between how young and old people use phone, because as we young people, we often use it for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and old people, they just use this app phone. They just use it to call and text. We use phone anything that I don't know why.
Next question. Many people think mobile phones can be annoying at times. Can you give any examples of that?
So my example for annoying smartphone is just when you really have to focus on something, and even if you put your phone in silent, it's still like buzzing. So it really distracts you from whatever you're doing. So not a great way to work with that.
Good. What are the disadvantages? What are the advantages and disadvantages of old people using smartphones?
So I think that the biggest advantage is that they can use it to meet up with people that at their age that far away, like we all do that. And the disadvantage that they easily get into like false information, like pyramid scheme, something like that. My neighbor got it, really messed up his family.
Good. Okay, one more question. Can you describe your current mobile phone?
So it was iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's used. My father gave it to me. It has 256 gigabyte storage, and is doing really good for me and helped me a lot with studying and working. I noticed contacting my friend.
Good, well done. We finished.